Hey YouTube, this is Saberstrick here, coming to you with a deck profile. As you can see, it's going to be the new fableds. The first thing I have to say about the fableds, they're not necessarily broken. You can get dumped on if you get a wrong hand, or if you think you can beat them and you waste your hand and you go for the OTK with your attacks, and they're just like, no, I'll mirror force, or I'll just remove it with dimensional prism. It's like, what the hell? And I'm like, this thing right here, this isn't as good as most people think it is. People are saying, oh, this is going to be broke as hell. After this is on the field, they can't solemn stuff. But, dude, you have to have the same number of cards in their hand as you do in yours. And how often is that going to happen when you're running a deck based off of fucking discarding? Unless you can get this, well, you already have this, and then keep everything in your hand, then it's going to work. But by the next turn, they're just going to set cards so its effect isn't working no more. So, back to the deck profile. The deck has been working out great for me and my friend. We've been both playing it. This isn't how I want it to be. I want to make it more of the Tech Genist Librarian deck, but Librarian's not out yet, and the Tech Genesis, but as of tomorrow they will be, because Extreme Victory pre-release is tomorrow. But I'll get to the deck. 3 Cerebellum, because it's a free special summon. It's just discard, defense, attack, depending on how you want to play it. Obviously, you're going to run 2 to 3 Ravens. It's a player's choice. Because a lot of people say 2 Ravens is fine just because you have your Grimrose. But what if you open with no Grimrose and no Ravens? Or you open up with 2 Grimrose and no other fabled summon? I guess you can waste your own summon on the Grimrose or discard to get your fabled Raven in, but it's still not going to work out. 3 Crews, because this thing is really broken. It's just discarded special summon, so that's why a lot of people are comboing fabled with Dragunities. You discard Crews with Dragon's Ravine, add Ducks to your hand, then just special summon fabled Raven, normal summon Ducks. You just rape right there. Nizuchi, because this is your combo fodder. You use him, you discard, say, him or Luri. You can switch some Crews, Nizuchi, a Cerebellum, Raven. You got so many different targets. And if I believe it's level 2 or lower, so you got Chawa and Katsith and Luri. You get all this crap with him. He's your combo right there. Him, he's just in there because my friend likes him in the deck. So I figured I'd put him in there until the rest of the Tech Genist stuff comes out. Fabled Luri, because combo stricken. If you just open up with a Raven, discard him and him, and then you just get your Formless Sync and draw a card, and then normal summon Grimro, sync up for Stardust, sync up with Formula and Stardust, get Shooting Star Dragon out. It's just a really good combo. Katsith, discard destroy card. It's an okay card. I wouldn't recommend running 3 of them, maybe 2. Kushano, just so you can, if your hand's empty, you discard. Your hand's empty, you can't use the effect, but if you have nothing in your hand, say you have her in your hand, and you just discard Kushano, add back to your hand, grab your Raven from your grave, it's gonna work out. This is a tech card. In case you have nothing in your hand, this is in your hand. When I say stuff like that, I mean if you have a bad hand. So if you have a bad hand, you happen to have that and something to discard it, you just do that and try to win with this guy. And then Morphing Jar. Every deck that has to do with this card has to have a Morphing Jar. Pot of Avarice, 2 Pot of Avarice. Because Pot of Avarice is Pot of Avarice. You just, after you've done your stuff, you just return your cards and do it all over again. Foolish. Ditch Kushano. Target for Crews. Either one works. Guard Destruction. Self-explanatory. Dark Hole, Staples basically, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Book of Moon, Mystic, Trinade, 2 traps done. Beckoning Light to discard your stuff, hopefully get effects off, and then add stuff back to your hand so you can do it again. And Call Haunted, just because, I don't know, Call Haunted's a good card, in general. So, I'll get to the synchros, just let me move this out of the way. For synchros, until the new tech channel stuff comes out, you're going to be running 3 fabled Regian, or I call him Reagan, because when I summon I just go Reagan Smash. It's a pretty good card. Draw 2 cards when he's special synchro summoned, and that's basically what your deck goes off of right now until the tech channel stuff. One of him, he's not that good, but he's a free draw if you can pull it off. Like, he's good if you have that Dark World guy in your hand, just discard it. Oh, I guess he doesn't get his effect because it's a Dark World, but oh well, he's still good in general. You're going to be running 2 Leviathan, just in case you, you forgot what you're going to do, or like that ever happens, or you just want to beat her out there, and if they mirror forces, oh, I'm going to get 3 Fables back to my hand and summon another one. Why, he's a good card. I was contemplating running 3. A lot of people run 1. I think 2 is the perfect amount. One of him, he's one of your level 4s. You can grab him. 2, Kudabi. This thing is really good. If you're going to synchro for level 4, go for him before you're going to go for Unicorn. And that's basically the rest of the fabled stuff. Onto the generic synchros. Iron Chain, because it actually kills a lot of decks. Facing Gravekeepers, mill their cards. They can't really do anything about it, except Still, but I don't know. I like Iron Chain Dragon because he does help out a lot. Or if you are mirror matching against Fabled, the Pot of Avarice, they're going to get their cards back, but you can still mill most of their targets for their Grimrose and their everything else. The only thing they're going to be able to get them back with is Pot of Avarice and Cruise. But it works all in all because it's an Iron Chain Dragon, and dragons are cool. Formula Synchron, he's a little race car, that's why I use him, and he draws you a card. 2, Stardust Dragon. Like I told you in the description of the deck, you're going to do a shooting star every once in a while. Hopefully first turn to stop all the destroying when you're in the middle of doing your swarming. 1, Ghost Rare, shooting star deck. And 1 of these guys, he's a level 7, that's the only other level 7 you can run. Plus, if you've done a lot of damage, this would probably be at like at least 6,000 by the time you actually summon him, so he'll be able to knock over anything your opponents put out there. And an armor arm, self-explanatory. I would put a Colossal Fighter in here, but I don't have one. Kind of funny. Alright, you guys tell me what you thought of the deck. Tell me if you think I should do anything to it. What else? Oh, please send me videos, like if you do bring your cameras or anything to the pre-release. I'd like to see videos of the Extreme Victory pre-release openings you got. So I'd like to see those, and finally I'll do the thing that everyone says. See you later, YouTube. Rate, comment,